What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Double Table Podcast. We're here. We got full squad today. It's me,
go.
Align. I'm joined on my right to my boy Brandon. Ray. On the left, Brandon, and we got a special guest today. We got Based.
De lo mío.
Boy,
Aquí
bro.
estamos, activo.
Let's go. Wooya, 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 wooya.
Dímelo.
So what's
What's
up,
good,
bro?
guys?
We tried to get this interview a while back, and we had some complications, but fate brought us back to each other, and we're
God
coming
is
back
good,
with a
man.
vengeance right now.
God.
But bro, what you been up to, man?
Having fun, bro. Having fun, working. Work never stops. We're in the fourth quarter, but we got to go harder. Tú sabes. Ya,
Terminar
dándole.
el año.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
a full.
terminar el año fuerte. So, yeah, pretty much setting everything, setting the expectations to start off 2023 the correct way and darle duro, porque el tiempo vuela,
Yeah,
So, hay que aprovecharlo.
of course, bro. So for anybody who doesn't know, for our listeners maybe or that don't know, your story, tell us a little bit about you. Like, when was when did you kind of find yourself in music? Like, when did you find the music as what you wanted to do?
So start off, my name is Bass. I'm Honduran. I'm an Honduran artist, but I was born and raised in Miami. For the haters that later on are going to be like, oh,
¿De
no.
qué parte de Miami?
Bueno, yo nací en esta área de North Miami Beach, Aventura area. Pero, yeah, so I'm not from Kendall, Hialeah. I'm not from...
The hood.
Yeah, I'm not from...
North
But
Miami.
this is the hood, though, too, because,
But it's not like.
But I feel like Miami's
No,
just
no,
the
but-
I feel like Miami's just the hood, bro.
Yeah, in a
like-
way. Unless you're in Brickell or... Nah, even that's the hood. But,
Everywhere got a hood.
Yeah. So, born and raised in Miami. I'm very cultured. I guess I'm 30% Cuban in a way because I'm from Miami.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
By default.
Yeah, thanks.
Nah, JK, shout out my Cubans though. And yeah, pero tengo familia. Like my whole background comes from Honduras, and de ahí viene mi sangre. So I'm always representing where el corazón
we're from.
está. Tengo un corazón sangre azul. Tengo sangre azul. Y yeah, that's pretty much. Back to your question was, I pretty much started making music when I started writing music a los 13 años. I was 13. And pretty much ever since then, the first time I hit the studio, I was around 15, 16. Y yo me salí de la escuela. I left school. I didn't tell mom and dad. I just skipped school for that day. I went to the studio. They didn't like me making music.
Yeah.
They didn't like the idea of it. If you're Hispanic or Haitian or even Jamaican, you'll know.
Immigrant in general. bro.
Yeah,
like,
your
don't play
parents
that,
do not believe in this is even a thing. They're just like, no,
I
it's
think
all.
that leads to drugs and alcohol.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't smoke, I don't drink either.
Right.
So that's kind of the
Yeah.
ironic thing that
Yeah.
came, because I would grow up in that environment, Pero todo salió bien, and I just kept going to the studio, kept improving. When somebody tells you they want to do something but they don't do it? That wasn't me. I just kept going. I have a thing for music. It's my therapy. It makes me happy. Kept writing, kept getting better at it. When I was 17, was about to graduate high school, I was man, I'm really good at this, that confidence. So desde ahí yo seguí, y here we are. I'm 24 years old now. At the end of the day, I'm still enjoying what I'm doing.
Yeah.
The day you stop enjoying what you're doing,
Get
just
out.
throw the towel,
Yeah,
Duro,
But
duro.
that's pretty much,
Yeah,
a little bit who Based is.
You mentioned an interesting kind of tidbit about growing up and your parents not really maybe they're not even that they don't like what you're doing. They just don't understand it.
Yeah.
Or believe it. My parents también era religious purposes.
Yeah.
We grew up in a very Christian household.
Mm.
I'm Christian too, pero yeah, so ellos ellos saben what this
Yeah.
brings, you know. So I just feel like it's more about self discipline, knowing who you are. To this day, bro. Like I've been in the studio like with the craziest,
Yeah.
the craziest shit ever.
Mm.
Yeah.
Y igual, yo sigo. Same kid that that started writing at 13. It's the same kid. Like nothing has changed. So it's kind of about self value, you know.
Also,
And
it's more like the stuff that comes with it, like the parties and the
that's
drugs and the
bueno
shit that-
también eso, and también you know their mindset is venir trabajar y sacar un trabajo y
Oh,
vivir tu
okay,
vida
okay,
así,
okay.
you
I
know.
get you, yeah.
Like the regular lifestyle, you know.
Yeah.
You get a job, you work it, you get a good job, you graduate, blah 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 blah,
Trabajar.
and
Yeah.
yeah, trabajar.
8:35.
Have they ever told you something about your music? Like
They love it.
they like
No
they
matter
support-
what,
support
they
it?
love it. They love
Alright.
it. They show their coworkers.
Like you never said nothing that like your mom. Or your
My
dad
mom
gets
just
upset
usually
about?
like, oh, you should stop.
Oh,
And then I'm just like,
Yeah, mommy.
she's like, you should stop. She's like, I know you have a talent. Like God
Yeah.
gave you a talent, but she's like, do you want to like waste your
Good luck.
years on it and not, you know, while you can be like
Getting-
scouting for another job,
Mhm.
like an actual job. You know, you're gonna get married one day. You're gonna have kids y todo esto. But I'm just like, Mom,
This is me.
todavía mi peak. You know.
Because the people don't know, like you have your degree, right? Like you,
Yeah,
you went
yeah,
to
yeah,
FIU,
yeah,
you got your
yeah.
degree in it. What was it on marketing?
Marketing, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It was
So-
in marketing.
So I'm
But
sure
I
she
do
wants
have
you
my
to get-
degree.
Yeah.
I told my mom, I was like, man, I'll get my degree, and after that, give me 2 years of just like
Focus on the
me
music.
hustle on
Yeah.
what I want, and we're in that moment
We're in
right
the
now
2 years,
because
yeah.
I graduated 2021, December 2021, and I told her, mira, 2022, this year, that pretty much went by, but I improved a lot
Right.
next year, and hopefully half of 2024 si me deja un poco más.
So time is ticking right now.
But, bro, maybe by next, but not even maybe.
But all it takes is
by
one
next
day.
year, yeah, by next year,
All it takes is like that one opportunity, and then that's it.
exactly. And at the end of the day, it's enjoying the process.
So you say you
course,
started
bro.
writing at 13.
Yeah, 13, I was writing poems.
So would you say like what would you say is like the one moment you realized that like you were a creator type shit? Like you like where you're like I make music or not even music but just anything in general.
I just always been like into art or like entertainment. Like the pequeño, I would like direct movies in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would create characters. You know,
Yeah.
I'll watch like
Yeah.
I'll watch Shrek, and
Yeah.
then from there I would just start creating characters in my head. Like if I made this movie, it would have been way better than Shrek. That's what I would say. I would be thinking this stuff in like middle school. So I was just like, man, I'm like a creative person. And then when I started writing music, I would show everyone, and they would be like, "Who is this?
Yeah.
This is not you.
Right.
This little."
Badass
Chubby little
kid?
Chico. It's not. This is not the guy rapping.
Yeah.
And I used to rap in English. So if you hear like my old bars, you'd be
Yeah.
like, "Whoa, this is
Wildin'
not."
out.
Yeah. So from there, I was just like, I don't know. Confidence always been like on another level about that.
And in a sense, did you ever like did Santiago like inside your room? Like, how did you get this like la mentalidad, you know, to write these bars and
Drake. First time I heard Drake.
drag?
El Drake. The first time I heard Drake, 2009. I think I was going to middle school. Yeah. I was like, I want to be him.
I'm Marvel's room. Type
So that
shit.
was one of your influences coming up?
Yeah, it's
the influence?
As far as music,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the influence.
So yeah,
you know?
musically.
Yeah, I was like
Drake?
shocked how he could rap, sing at the same time. I was like, yo, he's
The full
unstoppable.
package, yeah.
Yeah, he's like the full. He comes with like anything he does, it's a hit, you know. So
Right.
I was just like, I want to be him. Like I want to be better than him. And I remember watching an interview and he was like, "Oh, I'm not scared of these other rappers that are around me. I'm scared of the kid that's watching this interview at home." And then I was like, "Damn, that's me." So
How do you feel about like people say that he doesn't write his own stuff? How do you feel about that in general?
bro, your favorite artist doesn't write their own stuff.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to throw names out there, but because in the future,
Hey,
you
but-
know, they'll probably.
But just that whole thing, because we hear about it all the time. Like, you know, going back to Spanish music, Mora, how he wrote a couple
He
of
writes
songs
a bunch of songs
for everybody. Eladio came up writing songs for people. Like, So
one thing people don't know about Drake is that he's one of the best songwriters, bro. That's like one of his
Like claims to
like
fame.
he
Yeah.
writes for other people.
Yeah.
People don't know that. The thing about Drake is that he doesn't really like come out and like shut down the rumors. Like
I mean,
he's just like
would
know.
you though? Like, I mean, he's so big that like, it's like why even waste my time with this?
Exactly.
You know
Yeah.
So I honestly, okay, he probably got like some assistants. Who doesn't get
Yeah.
that? You know, like I know that all happened when the Meek Mill and the If You're Reading This album came out. Honestly, it's like 5 songs. You know, like
like-
Mhm.
or like The Weeknd with the Take Care. Like
Oh, yeah.
he'll tell you what they helped him in.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
Also, bro, I feel like that's like just like the mentality today, cause like people used to just write other people's songs like back in the day, and
Yeah.
like no one cared.
you
I
think
think
that's
Michael
just like
Jackson
the-
wrote Thriller?
That's I didn't know that, but yeah,
No, I didn't know that either. But I'm talking about like the whole album.
yeah,
Like
no,
Michael
yeah,
Jackson had it. Like that's
Yeah,
probably
you
the best
have-
album of all
you,
time.
like, you have writers on your projects. It's not like you just did it all by yourself and shit.
Multiple writers there.
Yeah. No, and another thing about writing is I used to fail every single FCAT except language arts. No, not just language arts, but the writing FCATs. For people that don't know what FCAT is
Yeah, they don't do them
Sí, la
anymore.
gente-
okay, un
Oh.
examen,
Un examen, sí.
The
Yeah.
pa
biggest
pasar.
nightmare.
Like, if
I
you
had as a
failed, you
third grader.
yeah.
Sí.
If you failed,
Bro, the FK got a lot of people, bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't you,
Yeah.
got a lot of people, bro.
They were like,
It got me.
they were like, hey,
They got
you failed math, science, but you passed writing with a 6 or 5, and I'm just like, wow.
Oh,
I
those
feel
are the
like that
passages.
guy when
Those
I
are the
saw
passages,
the
right?
scores.
Yeah,
You have to write.
yeah. Yeah.
I still remember expositories.
They want to get every
Writing.
single comment and shit, all my shit. Yo, come on, man.
Yeah, no, but that writing has always been one of my skills. I do write for other people as well. So,
Like
Like,
in
I'm-
English or Spanish?
los dos,
Oh, no.
los dos. Like right now, I'm working with one of my boys. He hasn't released a single yet, but I'm like helping him write.
Which one do you enjoy more, English or Spanish?
Well, I transitioned into Spanish
Recently, right?
recently. Like I'm just now on my second single in Spanish. Like I was playing around with the idea going back and forth bilingual, but now I'm like this year I transitioned, and it's part of growth.
Yeah.
You know, like I transitioned to a full Spanish artist. Why?
I was just about to ask you, like, tell us the
Yeah,
transition.
why?
Like, why
Please, 'cause
move over to
I
Spanish?
want to hear this one. This is good.
Yeah, like I mean, I would give you the cliche answer of, oh, there's more money over here,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it was really because I saw that I was given an influence.
yeah.
I'm Latino. I could write in Spanish, and I could I would say I'm kind of fluent
Mm-hmm.
at speaking it. Y también it's just like I enjoy, like I grew up listening. My dad used to play Juanes, Maná, Shakira, like all that, like Aventura.
Yeah.
So I grew up on that sound. So I was familiar to it already. And at the end of the day, like my people in Honduras, you know, they'll listen to English music as well. Like, I'm not saying I'm retiring from English music like
Yeah.
forever. Like I'm eventually, you know, tap in and everything. But right now, like I don't know, the Spanish influence like
Showing you more
around
love.
me is just like even I used to freestyle and everything in English.
Yeah.
And now I'll freestyle and automatically my brain is just like in Spanish.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like it's like one of those things where you just start and you can't stop. It's just the inspiration is there right now. And like I'm on my second single in Spanish, so I'm like hungry to keep you know going. So a ver qué pasa. And the market, like I'm connected to a lot of Spanish people too, so that's another thing. And the English side as well,
Yeah.
but you know,
Yeah.
hay que probar un poquito de todo.
course.
That's the thing about being a creative.
Yo creo que el movimiento ahora en español.
Yeah, especially right now it's like especially Miami is like a
Hispanic,
hotspot for like
yeah.
Spanish.
up and coming Spanish like talent. Like,
Yeah.
Todo el mundo quiere ser latino, como dice Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
And it's like a shift because before everybody was like if you were Hispanic, you were like, how do I make songs in English?
Yeah.
Like think about people who are like, bro. Like I'm thinking mostly of singers right now, but like J-Lo's Puerto Rican, but she was singing in English.
Yeah.
And then cuando conveniente, ahora
She speaks Spanish.
she'll do it in
She's
Spanish.
Spanish,
right?
yeah.
And everybody who was speaking English is trying to get into that Spanish. Like
You see all these
culture.
collabs with Spanish artists.
Collabs,
you know, so-
academics with Anuel, for example. That's a recent one he did.
Wait, what?
I mean, Anuel.
Oh, I
has
did
done
an interview with academics.
with academics recently.
Oh,
It's kind of transitioning over, you know,
yeah.
and everything. So
What do you think about Noel, bro? What's your opinion of him?
Why are you asking this, bro?
Cause, bro, like I have
Brendan's
such a
on the hit
mix.
on Anuel.
Cause I mean, like growing up listening to him, bro, like he was probably the best
Street
like
artist.
like I mean,
Well,
I guess
he
you'd call it,
came
like,
up he
drill.
came up on that wave, and what I feel like what helped him was like the whole like the mystery of like, yo, he's in jail, but like
Yeah.
he's dropping
I mean, that's
songs.
you
why
can ask
his-
my brother about that
his
one.
album
'cause
coming out of
he
jail.
literally, you know.
And his album, yeah, exactly. His album coming out of jail was crazy,
Yeah, I think it was.
and everybody was like, well, while he was in jail, everybody was still like, yo, free Anuel, free Anuel.
Yeah.
So that whole movement started with him like being there, and he just blew up as soon as he got out. So it's like, I don't know. I think,
Yeah, yeah.
You guys eat Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I like Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Oh, good transition.
yeah.
No, I'm
Alright.
just playing.
That's gonna be a good fucking.
Yeah,
clip.
Yo, you got me because I was about to say, what's up? You about to get some?
We can go get Chick-fil-A after. Dope. I think one of the pioneers of what's going on right now.
Yeah.
So, you know, regardless of
Yeah, you gotta give him his flowers.
yeah, no, for
Of course.
sure. I'll give anybody their flowers, you know, like at the end of the day, I respect the whole culture, you know, what they do. But yeah, I like, if you would say who I get my influence as far as
Spanish music.
yeah, like the first album that I would say that I really got connected to was Por Siempre.
What
that's-
song in specific like hit you from that one?
I
'Cause
can't
that-
even, like, I think Como Antes, which is super
Yeah.
underrated,
Yeah.
is probably like the best song on that album, and people wouldn't agree with me, but I don't care. I
Yeah.
think it's a pretty sick song. Yeah, so that's one of the albums that kind of like changed my perspective on this
What-
whole thing. But igual, you know, like you grab the influence, but
it
you
yours.
make sure that you create your own,
Yeah, you make it yours.
you know, your own wave.
Yeah, I was gonna say like off of the album because like I've studied like his discography extensively,
Yeah.
and I always tell him, I'm like, yo, look, like oh my god, the debate that started the other day. I gotta bring you into this.
Shit, yeah, because
I gotta bring you into
your
the
favorite
base.
artists and stuff.
Somebody, I'm not gonna say who,
We won't name names.
in this room right now said that Drake was a big like Bad Bunny owed a certain amount of success to Drake.
Nah,
on
you gotta
Mia.
phrase it right. The
No.
phrase,
How was it said?
the
How was it
exact
said?
phrase was, "There wouldn't be a Bad Bunny today without Drake."
I don't believe that.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but
Oh, I thought you were gonna say yeah. Like
Nah.
I agree. I was like, what the fuck?
wait,
Okay.
nah, I can't. And I'm assuming that that guy was him.
No, it's
What?
me.
Oh, okay,
The
okay.
guy's
okay.
right here. And I was
It's
about
crazy
to throw my
and
rebuttal.
bro. Like
By
defending
my
it
hand
to like he was not wrong
Like-
at all.
So you think that because of Mia?
Like Mia didn't really do like. I feel like
Because you
Mia
did
didn't
bring
really,
up Mia.
Mia didn't really do much for the. Like,
I can tell you this though, Bad Bunny does get influence from Drake, and he said it himself.
Yeah,
So,
but it's not like he owes like. It's not like there wouldn't be a Bad Bunny if it wasn't for
Like
Drake.
if Jay didn't exist, Bad Bunny would still be
'Cause-
a thing.
Because yeah, like as an artist, you get influences from everywhere. But I wouldn't like. I feel like there's a better argument to be made for like maybe if there wasn't like if there was a J Balvin, like J Balvin did more for Bad Bunny than Drake did. That's what I would say.
Or Presidente, I guess.
I
Yeah,
mean,
of course.
yeah. At the end of the day, I mean,
Pero no te vaya muy lejos. Bass right now said he gets his influence, or he started from Drake, and now he's doing Spanish music. So
the influence is definitely
there,
there. I don't know.
just a money hungry person like who.
The
who
thing
Drake
is, though,
was.
it's kind of different because if I blow tomorrow, I don't know if I would be like, you know, saying like I'll give him the flowers, pero no
Right.
es como que, you know, oh.
There wouldn't be this person without him.
I feel
Like,
that's-
that was
it's
the
a
argument, 'cause
super
I would say, like, you
strong
can-
statement to say. You know what I mean?
You,
Like,
you know, it's the thing is, it's
Like-
kind of like you never know what lane like you'll end up. Like I'm trying to find the perfect way
You
to.
don't have to say it. Our argument was that he would like Bad Bunny got
I
to that
sound
level.
so media trained.
Nah, you good,
nah,
bro.
you're good.
Like our argument was that yes, he could have like helped him a bit, but it wasn't like the sole reason for him being where he's at. and there's other factors, like he hopped on the trap wave when it was like huge.
Yeah.
Like that was like the main. Like that's what made Bad Bunny was already big before he got to Drake.
Yeah.
Like he was already like known around the world before he.
Yeah, he was.
No, I mean we gotta let two bad bitches
Do that,
walk in the same room.
Exactly.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah.
Drake's.
Hey.
But bro.
Alright, so since being that you performed already,
Yeah.
like a couple times, what do you like more? Do you like creating the song or performing it?
Damn. It's two different connections though, cause like when you're creating the song, it's like this feeling like damn, like you just like, damn, I made this, you know, like this just slaps.
Make it look cabrón.
Yeah, so and when you're performing, it's like you're sharing your baby with this crowd and they're enjoying it with you. So, what do I enjoy more? Damn, I don't know how to
Like,
answer
what's
that
your
one.
favorite one?
I think.
Have you ever written a song thinking of the performance? Like thinking of like how would this sound when I perform it?
When I write
rather than,
songs,
like how it sounds right now.
yeah. So when I write songs, it's two things.
Yeah.
Can I drive to this at night?
Oh, he has
That's a good one.
Yeah. Can I drive?
Can I smoke to this?
If you smoke, if you could chief to it, then
Right.
hey, do your thing. But can you drive to this at night? It's three things. My bad. Can you drive to this at night? Can you play it in a crowd? And can you vibe to it at the club? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to be at the club, but as long as my
You can
DJ
visualize
is
it.
spinning it, you know, and people are vibing the same way that they're vibing to them other songs, you're doing your job. You're doing your job, you know? And for me, it's the night. Like, those are essentials. Like, the night drives, for me, that's where I meditate. I don't even know my destination, but I'm driving, and that's when I feel the music the most. Speakers got to be all the way up. And the crowd performance, like when you're performing it, bro, it's a different feeling. Like you see people enjoy what you're doing, and it's just like it's wholesome. So those are the three essential things I would say.
We've asked this like to multiple artists. Otro artista we've had on the pod, and then they tell me like this serotonin feeling that they get performing to their fans, you know?
Bro,
Explícame cómo se siente ese.
I just performed the other night at I forgot where.
At Coyo.
Coyo, yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. I saw a flyer.
Yeah. And when I got there, it was a vibe. Like this is like it's like a private thing, right?
Yeah.
And I think there was at least 50.
That was for the release party for Catracho.
Yeah, for the video, yeah. And then there was at least like 60 people in there.
Okay.
And it's kind of like they're all paying attention to you.
Yeah, it's intimate.
Yeah, it's a real intimate vibe. And then when I got on the mic, I just remember like nobody knows who the hell I am. Well, a couple people, like out of 60, 20 knew who I was. And then the other 40,
You gotta win them over.
Yeah, you gotta win them over. And I saw different cultures there too. And when I started performing in Spanish, nobody stopped dancing. And when I'm performing, I'm not really paying attention to people. I just zone out. But that night, like I was like making eye
Catching the
contact with
vibe on
everyone.
everybody.
Yeah. And bro, like people were dancing, and that made me happy. I was like, damn, like there's a purpose to this, you know, like. People come and make sure you imagine, Fulano's gonna perform tonight, and you're just like, you know?
Yeah.
And then he gives some lame ass performance, and then everybody's just like, like their mood is.
Yeah.
So as an artist, your job is to make sure that mood stays on the same level as whatever the DJ's playing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a tough job. And honestly, like if you can, once you learn how to execute your performances. Bro, you got it all, bro.
Bro, that's like a life memory, because me and him, we've been at the club, and at the time we didn't know who Bad Bunny was, and we knew Bad Bunny, but he was performing at Capo.
Oh, okay, yeah, I know what that is.
Underground.
Yeah, it's very underground.
You know what I'm saying? And then you, for example, we take you for example. You started at Coyo.
Yeah.
So called. So nobody really.
Everybody,
knows.
everyone has that one spot where they start off, and then they like. I'm sure like years down their career, they're like, "Yo, I remember when I did this," and the people who in that crowd, they're gonna remember it too. They're gonna be like, "Yo, I saw him here when it was like
60
people
people.
post
Yeah.
like Bad Bunny's like, oh shit, when he would perform in these small places,
Yeah.
they're like, and you know, obviously his look back then was like mad different, but like the posted then and then the post now, like him performing in a arena, like you're just always gonna remember where
You do.
your first show.
It's like connecting with your. I think it's music is like a sport, you know. Like you start off high school and then you go to college and then you make it to the NBA and then these people remember all these memories that, like I've always said, music is like it's a sport. It's kind of like you're not awarded at the end for your accomplishments, but you're still competing at it could be at a friendly level. You're still competing,
Right.
and you're still like leveling up from you don't get a trophy at the end where it says
But you pretty much doing it for your fans too, because 60 people showed up for you.
exactly.
Yeah.
Bro, we
And
seen
that's-
that shows where like the performances are bad.
I
Like,
know.
like there was like an opening mic night, and shout out to everybody that grew the balls that go up there.
Yeah.
But it's just like you can see the difference
Mhm.
when someone like really cares about the performance and when it's like
Quality.
you know what I mean? Like
Bro, it's
also
like a lifestyle.
Like
you know?
you gotta play the crowd, but like you gotta win them over. Some people weren't really doing that,
Yeah.
so I feel like that's what like because their music wasn't bad. It was just like they were just like kind of like to the side or something. Like they were like
going,
not really with the
just going
energy.
through motions,
First thing
man.
I do when I get to the crowd, I don't care. Que cara de culo me des. I'm gonna be like, hey, I need my people up here. Like,
Yeah.
come.
To the front.
I want to feel connected.
Yeah.
And then if they don't move and they're just like, bro, who is this guy? I'm like, hey, you come here. Like, come up.
Right.
Like that's the first thing
Yeah.
I'll tell them, and I'm just like, I want to feel that connection, that vibe, and then later they're vibing and whatever. But you
Yeah.
have to have crowd control too. Like, you can't go up on stage. Well, you learn. It's something you learn. I wouldn't tell you my first performance was the best, but
Right.
es algo se aprende.
Yeah,
Se aprende y es práctica.
And at least you got
practice,
that
bro.
out the way too. So.
It's like Igor. Igor performs like left and right.
Bro, he performs
Anything
like,
he can, he
every
performs.
week at least
Yeah.
like twice. Like that guy's a fucking beast.
Yeah,
But I
no.
like his concept though. He's like, my goal is to get someone who doesn't know who I am and win them over as a fan.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
like-
of
That's,
course.
That's another artist.
Every
that
time
we
you
can do.
perform, you give a first impression.
Exactly.
So
And bro, like and think about how much of a better performer you can be after a year of doing that.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like it's just reps, bro. Like
yeah.
as
yeah.
much as you're in the studio, it's like there's gonna be a point where like you have to present your music to people, like, and you have to be like in a crowd at some point in your
Yeah.
career. Like you can't just spend your time just doing it in the studio,
Mhm.
because it's like first of all
Yeah.
you're not gonna make any money like that.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's true, and hey, you just gotta learn yourself. I've studied artists for ever since I started this. When I became an artist, I signed up for all of this, so I was like, let me do my research. How do these guys perform? How do they interact with the crowd? How do they talk between songs? How do you transition into the next song? How do you even keep their attention going for an hour? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
why do these people come and pay for these big artists to go to their concerts and stuff? Why? Because I don't know if they come up with the creative process of it or their team, but they're doing a great job by keeping. It's kind of like going to watch a movie, bro. If the movie's boring, you're gonna go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? You go to the show, it's boring, you're gonna sit down. So it's kind of like keeping them, grasped.
So you've done collabs, right? Like with other people instead of like songs ones?
It hasn't been. Yeah. With my homeboys, kind of.
Oh.
Yeah, with my homeboys.
So, but you've never done it with like someone like.
A couple features that I did for some people, but yeah, I would say a couple. Yeah.
Because like my question to you is like, what do you care about most? Like, is it like vibes? Like, let's say you like.
Let's say you're looking to get
You saying like
Like to make the song, like you want to get to know them. You want.
Yeah.
Or
I don't.
would it be like off of a relation? Like that if you make the song with this
Business
person,
or like
or
yeah,
not
okay.
pleasure, but like business or friendship basically.
a
Yeah.
relationship.
Or relationship.
Yeah, trying to build that relationship.
I don't like working off of. I mean, I know everything is a business in a way, but there has to be a connection. There has to be a vibe going. I'm not really right now. Like I'm in a moment where, like I said, I'm just like going ham by myself. Like I'll make records by myself and I'm enjoy them just like that. And if I need like a piece of another artist, then I'll hit him up. Mostly my friends got like, I have a group of friends that have like that whole package. So like, if I need him for this, then if I need her for this. So, but right now I'm like enjoying my own music. But yeah, so there has to be a connection. Like there has to be like something going on for us to be like yeah, we gotta vibe right. If we're not vibing right, then I'm just like, bro, this is obligado. Tengo que estar
Yeah,
aquí,
it feels like work.
It's forced.
Because you hear like a lot.
Even the song doesn't sound the same.
You hear it a lot in like the industry, like people just send like, they'll pay somebody to do a feature, and then they just send it to the email. Like, I can't imagine that's like. It's not like as connecting. I don't know. You're not really they just send you the song, and then you add your stuff to it, and that's it.
It's funny though because like, let's say you're sending it to somebody that you do mess with.
Yeah.
And even then, like, you still hear a connection. Like, I don't know how.
Yeah, but probably because you've been around them already, so they
yeah. So you know.
You are, exactly.
Yeah. And then there's other people that you would just send them a track, and it's just
it feels like a transaction.
Yeah, like yeah, pretty much. So, no, I enjoy a connection definitely with the artist. There has to be. Like, there's no other way around it.
Bro, talk to me about what it means to you to be like, to be the Honduran like reggaetonero.
Yeah, like you have a chance.
Honduran artista, period.
Yeah.
Artista.
I mean, I'm not in that world. Like, being Cuban, I'm not super tapped into like what
Honduras.
Well, Honduras is like pop
First
culture
of all,
is around music.
Honduras, the reggaetonero artista. Okay.
I don't know. You tell me one.
I don't know.
I can't tell you.
You're the first one. That's why I know bass. That's it.
This actually I don't know if you heard of you heard of bass?
Of course.
Nah. I mean, bro, the thing about Honduras is that es como un country donde todavía no, la cultura todavía no ha llegado like expandido. You feel me? Like, yeah. So, you everybody, you don't even have to go to Colombia to know what's in Colombia.
Right.
You don't have to go to a DR to know what's coming out of DR, how they speak. So you see, he could vouch for me. You see un hondureño and you really don't know what's going on there. You know what I'm saying? So I noticed that from the beginning. I was like, like, even cuando yo fui allá, I fell in love with the culture, and I was like, why do people back home don't know about our culture?
Yo, let me ask you something. Like, before, cause you started like music like pretty young, but before music, like what was what was your dream before that? Like, did you see yourself doing anything else before you?
I remember 6th, 7th grade. No, I lied. Third grade. I remember it clearly. Career day. Firefighter came and asked everyone what they wanted to be. And I was like one of the last people to ask. Everybody was doctor, nurse. And I remember he asked me, it's funny now that I think about it, but he was like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I had my answer like clear, like, and I said, I want to be a superstar. Everyone laughed in the classroom. And then I felt dumb. I was like, damn, what did I just say? This is what I really felt. Yeah. But now that I look back at it, I was like, damn, this is what I really always wanted to do. Yeah. So bro, if it wasn't for music, I don't know what I would be doing right now, bro. Honestly, I'll just be working like, I don't know, a regular 9 to 5, no dreams. Probably working at your local Starbucks or something. I don't know.
But it's crazy how even that young, like, it's like your first instinct is to like kind of be like why are you gonna do that, or like like even at that little young age they were like judging in a way, like it's kind of fun, like I don't know,
it's kind of I guess funny but fucked up too, because
it's like, society, you know. You're like
but built. I think that's changing, bro. Like it
now
really is changing now because
I want to be a TikToker.
Yeah, bro. Influencing really is a full-time job now, bro. Like,
yeah. No, I just got my first check off of Reels. I didn't even know that was a thing.
That's fucking crazy.
Like I was like,
that's fucking crazy.
That's what we want up on.
That's fucking stupid.
I was just like the other day they were like, oh, you just got $100 for the last reel you posted. I was like, what? Shit. Like I didn't even know that.
No.
$100 is $100. It's like la gasolina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, that would be our equipment.
Shit,
That'd be like
literally.
brand new equipment. But
Yeah. That's why I'm hopping on TikTok now, because I noticed I was the wave, and I was sleeping on TikTok. I just didn't want to like do all the bailes on like in front of the camera in the
Yeah.
bathroom. I felt it was so awkward. But
Yeah.
it gets you paid.
that has, and it gets you more known.
Exactly.
It gets you
And-
way
and
more
Nunca
exposure.
sabes si they do a TikTok dance to your song.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
And there's a way to like do it where it's not like it doesn't seem like
I
kinda
can ser más
fake.
TikToks.
I'm saying that there's a way to do it where it's not like fake, or like you could tell, because you can tell when some people are just doing it to like para que se pegue algo.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's not authentic, and the people know that shit. Like they're not gonna fuck with it.
You can see through it. Yeah.
yeah.
So it's like it's important to like do it, but also like stay like real,
True to
like
you.
true to like who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
So as
facts.
long as you find that balance, you're good, bro.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I'm just trying to adapt to everything. Even like, there's just other things that I didn't know would work when it comes to like. At the end of the day, like marketing is important. You know,
Of
you can
course.
have as much talent, but nowadays,
You gotta
it's
get
kind of
your shit
like you gotta have the whole package.
I think marketing is like the biggest thing, bro.
out there. It's probably the
It's
one
like-
of the biggest.
because you
things.
can make a
Because
star
you-
with marketing.
Literally, just the volume of it. You know, we were talking to somebody the other night where like the strategy they use. Just the whole summary of it is just volume. Like the
Yeah,
more
I
you
know.
put out, the more people. And then if you think about it, like there's songs where I'm like, I hate this song, but and the radio play it all the time because it's popping or whatever. And then little by little you start to just know the words, and then you start vibing to it.
Yeah.
It's just listening.
repetition,
Yeah,
yeah.
repetition.
Yeah, no, for sure. That is true. But I'm adapting to whatever
Yeah.
the thing is at the moment, because it's kind of like your job. It's a pain in the ass to be an artist, to
Yeah.
be honest. It's not like people think, oh, you know, you're artist. Like there's one thing calling yourself an artist, and
And
there's
actually
another
being
one
one.
actually being an
Yeah,
artist.
yeah.
You know, like
And that's your full-time job.
Everyone
Yeah.
wants to be an artist, but then they realize.
yeah, there's a lot of guys that are like, yo
Yeah.
quiero cantar, or I
Yeah.
have these songs ready to come out, but they have no idea of how any of this works.
Yeah.
And me, I've always been smart when it comes to like knowing what's like. I'm lazy. I'll be honest with that. That's kind of like my resolution for next year. I'm lazy. If I wasn't lazy, I'm like, damn, I would have been took off like, you know.
Yeah.
Also the resources as well too. Like nunca tuve como una ayuda así, and you know, but that's one of the goals for 2023, and all the goals that I had for this year,
Yeah.
lo cumplí. Todos. I think I remember I told you last time, like make sure I get the right sponsorships, make sure, you know, like I get connected to the right people and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much what shout out my boy product of the city.
Yeah.
What's your product?
My
That's
boy.
That's good.
That's good.
Huh?
You're good,
you
man.
were-
He's not on camera
You're
yet.
straight.
He look crazy.
You're straight.
My boy Cliff, 780 Cliff in the building.
Yeah, let's go.
That's my guys.
You're
though.
good, bro.
Alright,
Yeah.
good.
This video is sponsored by Durags.
Shout out Hedry. Shout out
Yeah.
Ese
Durags.
duro ahora.
I was gonna wear shorts today.
Yeah. I have his whole collection. He's probably annoyed because every time he announces something, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to your crib to pick it up. I know, like, you're about to send it to the whole Latin, urban, all these artists. So
Yeah.
I'm like, I need
Yo.
my package first. So
Yeah.
Shout out to him because
Yeah.
it was like I remember in a spur moment.
that's
I'm
my
like,
guy. He's
all
catracho
these artists
too.
wearing this shit. Yeah.
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 Orgullo, man. You see what I'm
Oh.
talking about?
¿Viste? Otro catracho, bro.
Exactly. So the key is to, hey, one day I have to collab with him on something like
Facts.
that. Like he definitely needs, like, if you ever do it without me, bro, we never speak.
You need to come out for Teofimo.
Yeah.
And Teofimo wearing
Yeah,
durags.
that would be hard.
And you're singing as he's coming out.
This is
Fire.
other
Yeah,
guy.
that'd be
This is
hard.
other guy. Shout out Harold Calderon too. He's in there, and he's coming up in that boxing shit
Okay.
too. Yeah.
Oh, he's a fight. He's a boxer.
Yeah, he's dope.
Fire. Yo, I wanted to bring up, or para la gente, el último single que you dropped recently, Catracho.
Yeah, second single in Spanish.
Háblame de eso.
Representing.
Poquito, like,
Shout out to Puku, artist named Puku. He also produces. Sent a beat pack to this group chat that we're in. Everybody would tag me. They were like, "Yo, this beat's for you." It's like, all right, let me hear it. Vibe with it.
Uh-huh.
Wasn't crazy about it at first. Brought it. I had a session an hour later after I heard the beat. Like an hour after I heard the beat, I had a session coming up, and it was here. I came, recorded what I had to record, then I had some more time left. So I was like, "Yo, Hayes, I got this record, like this beat. Let me just pull it up and spit some." And when I started spitting, I was kind of freestyling to it.
Off the top.
Off
right?
the top.
Fire.
And then when we finished, we're like, damn, this is it. And I was on live during the recording process. Because usually when I record a freestyle or something not that serious, I'll do it on live. And people like those songs that you just don't really have. Instead of the one que te rompe la cabeza, just for it to sound. Yeah, and they don't even end up liking that one. And then Catracho just came out like spontaneously. And then I was on the live, and when I came back out of the booth, I just see fire, yo, I need this now. So I'm just like, it was like at least, I'm not gonna say it was like 17 people on the live, or like it like in total it was like 100, but like in the moment those 17 people were saying like a good amount, like 20 around there, and they were like, yo, I need this now, and then I turned off the live, and I had never received so many DMs for a song, so I was like,
oh shit,
what? Like, I'm not even. My boy hits me and he's like, yo, that song you made, let's shoot a video tomorrow. I'm like, what? Like, really?
Yeah.
We've scouted for a location. My little brother, I don't know where we went. He was just like, yo, you should do un ambiente like at the apocalypse. Like, you're the only one left. And if you watch the video, it's kind of like in the middle of nowhere. You're like, that's not in Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like a vibe. And then I wanted to like implement the soccer, El Mundial is coming out, marketing.
Yes.
And
Of course, right?
yeah, so
That's why you got the flag in the back. And
yeah, the flag in the back. I gotta represent my people, man. I'm
that's what's
like
up.
you said, catrachos, we're coming up right now. Lo más esencial al momento. Nobody's really, and there's a lot of Hondurans coming out, so it doesn't matter who it is that comes out first. At least we'll be able to create something beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, yo voy a ser el primero or whatever, pero quiero ser uno de ellos.
Yeah.
Obviamente, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and be like, oh no, whatever happens. Pero no, definitely, and that's what we're trying to do right now: build, and.
So what advice you got to somebody coming up, bro? Like in the game. Like what mistakes did you make that
The advice I give myself still to this day is don't keep having fun and keep, as long as you have 5 people enjoying your songs, you are creating moments for them, you know what I'm saying? And don't get caught up too much in like the industry hype. Or obviously be a smart businessman as well. This is your brand. You are a brand and you are a walking market. Like you te estás vendiendo in a weird way.
Yeah.
Like
Like your image, your image is selling.
Yeah. So that's the most important thing, and know yourself. Like don't get caught up in the hype. Like that's important. Yeah. But that's for sure. What's your favorite? I asked him last time. Let's see if you know.
Oh, we about a quiz.
Your favorite Honduran dish.
El catracho.
Él es catracho, pero no sé, se queda en
you
el
got
corner.
hot, bro. Like you got hot because I'm like, bro, I don't really eat Honduran food like that.
Yeah.
My mom doesn't make.
No
my mom
way.
makes like American food and shit like that. So.
They're the ones that put me out to fritanga and todo eso.
But that's not Honduran though. That's Nicaragüense.
Well, but it's similar.
Central America.
Yeah, Central America.
That's one of my
Central
favorite.
America.
Pinolandia, Jambo,
Oh my God.
Baleadas.
Caña Brava.
Caña Brava.
Baleadas
Yeah.
is Honduran, right?
Yeah.
Baleadas are Honduran. So that's
Yeah,
like
I gotta make sure.
Yeah,
that's like
please.
the only thing.
Pupusa. You ever tried pupusa?
I have.
That's
Yeah,
Salvador.
with them?
Yeah, Salvador.
Yeah.
They
So-
put me out to all that, so.
So yeah, man. Like I guess Baleadas, but like I mean, if you really want to go to my favorite place, is bandeja paisa from Colombia. So because I'm half
Yeah.
Colombian too.
Oh,
so,
okay.
yeah. So I eat a lot of Colombian food, but
Brandon's just like a guy with no home. He's just like.
literally
He's
He's
because
like, I'm
You know,
Latino.
man.
because
Yeah.
then I like the Cuban ladies throwing it down in the kitchen with like their food. So it's like, I mean, it's basic. It's like, bistec, arroz,
Yeah.
the fucking banana, because
Yeah,
you guys
everybody-
can't eat anything without bananas.
Bro, it's not that. There's nothing else, bro. Like,
Like,
all our plates have a
bro,
banana
Cubans,
in it, bro.
I've
Like,
never seen them eat anything without a banana. Like, there has to be a banana next to
Yeah.
their plate type shit.
Yeah.
And then so yeah, I'm a man of all my. I love all my Hispanics, bro. That's one thing I always say. Like,
Latino gang.
I'm very proud of the Hispanic. That's why, like, I don't know about you guys, but whenever you go out in public, like, we were just on vacation, so there's a lot of like, it's a lot of the typical American, like Midwestern American there. They all go to Punta Cana and stuff like that because it's like the Latin culture.
yeah.
But
It's like a diluted.
you know what I mean? Like,
in
and
a
then
way.
they were like, and I get the resort, but I didn't like this. Like, I get they were trying to appeal to the crowd they had, but I'm like, you got to put them on to Spanish music. So I'm like, I don't know about you guys, but I get a sense of pride of playing like our music. Like,
Facts.
obviously, Bad Bunny was like,
Like that Uber ride that we took back from the club.
nothing will ever
one of
like,
that Uber was probably taking a bunch of Americans out there. Like, he put like some like basic shit,
yeah.
and then we asked him like, "Yo, can we put music on your shit?" And then we had that shit like bumping.
Looping.
Yeah.
And even he was having a good time and shit. It's like I don't know. I feel like
I love going
just proud to be like
out the
Latino
country
right now.
because you get to see like the different vibes going on. You know.
I mean, my eyes always get opened. Like, I always like,
Going to the other
Yeah.
countries and shit.
Yeah, that's dope.
I get mad grateful.
No,
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
my
for
life
sure.
here in the States.
No, yeah, for sure. Of
Cause
course.
you see some like sad stuff, brother, and stuff that like the shit that gets me is like stuff. It's stuff that they have no control over.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I mean? They just got dealt a shitty hand of cards at life in general. So.
Yeah, no. But it is one of those things. But that I mean, when you're able to, when you're put in a certain position, that's why I feel like you should have that heart to be able to be like, you know, let me help out. Like I was able to wake up this morning, you know, another day. I was able to be on earth, you know, and live this certain way. So why not, you know, help another? You know, it's just about helping people.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's very and that's a lot. We're humans are selfish, bro, especially like Americans. It's like,
Super.
yeah. So
A little ungrateful too.
Bro,
In a sense.
let me ask you something kind of going off to a different topic, but like when I was hearing you talking about like what it was like for you to like, or what it's like for you to be like the guy in Honduras to like make it pop. Let me ask you this: if you could collaborate with anybody, right? Who would you collaborate with? Like, if you had the choice.
in like general.
Yeah, like not like doesn't matter how many
Famous?
fans they had, doesn't matter like anything, like it just like off of like the music. Like, who would you want to do a collaboration
Dead or alive?
with?
Either
Let's
one.
do Dead or Alive. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do
Dead
either
or
one.
alive? I'm probably gonna pick somebody alive, anyways. I mean, I'm down to work with wherever there's chemistry, but if you would ask me like a specific artist,
Yeah, like a dream collab. Like
damn, I don't really know if I have a dream collab. I mean, I'd probably say Rihanna's one of them,
Okay.
which is
I like that.
super
Damn,
random.
okay. I didn't expect
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Rihanna's one of them. Rosalia's
good.
dope.
Rosalia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rosalia's dope. I would definitely like to work with her. And if I had to give you another one,
Put you on the spot.
I don't know. I think yeah. I think it will be those two. I don't know. Like, I'm not really like,
yeah,
you know, like if I could drop an album with no features, like I'll
Yeah.
do it. I do like collaborating, but it depends on the energy, the vibes. I do look up to many artists though, so whatever, you know, sale de eso, sale de eso.
So are you working on your next album now, or you're still dropping singles right now, for now?
Right now, dropping a couple singles. I feel like I have to build that,
Yeah,
you know, it's energía, and then, you know, when the time is right, give them a not an album, but like an EP,
EP.
you know, just to give them that Spanish based, and al mismo tiempo, I feel like, you know, giving them a whole body of work right now. It's not that it's useless or pointless, because at the end of the day, it's a connection and a body of work that you feel proud of,
yeah,
like of completing yourself, and you know that a couple people will enjoy it. Pero también it's like, like I said, back to the short attention span. Um, Dale un saborcito,
Yeah.
de algo y sale todo.
No, and another
Pick and
thing
choose.
yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Another thing about that is like you're using up a lot of energy on a lot of songs when you could just be using that energy on one and making it the best it can be.
Yeah. The thing is that, like, when you're a creator, you just want to keep going,
Yeah.
keep going. So it's kind of hard to detain yourself. Like I was telling him, Ciao, the first
Mhm.
Spanish single that I released, that was in the chamber since, like, in the chamber, and that was like in the laptop since
The vault.
in the vault since 2019.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just insecure about it, and then I was just like, it sounds like that EDM kind of sound, adapta. So
Yeah.
let me drop it now. Y así fue fluyendo. So it's all about, being concise as well, because, you got to be specific about what you're giving these people.
Right.
Yeah. So pretty much right now, like, the plan is just to keep creating these singles, giving it to them one by one, and ya después darle un EP. I want to do a release party for it. I want to do the whole merch. Like, I want to treat it like a label project.
Right.
Even when you, like, go to Times Square, you see, like, the
Based.
Yeah.
bass
That's gonna be hard.
billboard on there. Don't steal my idea, guys. And yeah, pretty much just, keep coming with stuff. This, like I said, this is a job. You got to keep these people entertained.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like my goal for the upcoming year, like one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brother, it's been awesome
Yeah, man.
talking
Yeah,
to you.
no,
and-
for sure.
Shit, are you not entertained?
But bro, to end it off, just want to say, how thankful we are for obviously like you welcoming us to like your recording spot, like where
Yeah, this is
where you
home
do it.
base, man. Ultra Wave. This is the
But-
spot.
Yeah, bro, thank you. We look forward to watching your career, and like as fans, and as like I feel like as music journalists in a
Yeah,
way
bro.
is how we're kind of like
Yeah.
approaching this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, and like I said, next time we need a domino table.
For sure.
Oh,
No,
So
we
we can
need
be running
no.
it, man.
Hey, keep
One
supporting.
thing everyone has said to us, like, literally.
Keep supporting. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get
Yeah,
it
we're
one
gonna
day.
get one day.
You gotta
We gotta live up to the
um,
name we have.
drop
Yeah.
the Cash App link in the bio
Yeah.
for you guys.
We used to. Ain't nobody pay. People were like, what the hell?
Do I don't know, like raffles and stuff.
Yeah.
Shit.
But-
Anything,
Nah,
bro.
but thank you, man, for real.
Yeah.
No, thank you
For having
guys
us back
for supporting as well. At the end of the day, it's like, we notice everything that goes on. Like, at least me, like, I pay attention to what's going on in the city, who has the wave going on right now, and like it's important to like know your crowd and your peers too, like people that you because at the end of the day, I knew about you guys because I forgot how I remember, like, well, I know one is because of you,
Yeah.
and then the other is because I had seen it like on a reel or something, and I was like, oh, these guys are from Miami and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah,
Keep going
exactly.
with the
So
reels.
it's kind of like, and if you know someone, then
Yeah.
you know how it works. It's kind of like
Especially in the
a
city.
chain.
Yeah, we're always trying to get new people, like put on like more
Yeah.
creatives, put on more people.
Exactly,
If you,
so,
if
like-
you know
From
anybody,
Miami
shit,
Bay, yes.
comment, let us know, and who knows?
Exactly.
Well,
Anybody
get 'em
you
on.
say, we're gonna get on. That's
Yeah,
how I feel.
literally.
Yeah. So next time I'll probably try to bring some baleadas for you guys.
Oh, for sure.
No, we're gonna do a whole fucking docu-series
Yeah.
about
Different
culture,
Brandon
food.
Brandon learning about his
Yeah.
culture.
Do a vlog.
Honduras.
the shame,
Take him to Honduras and
Yeah.
everything.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
down.
down.
No,
I
that's
watch from
that's-
afar.
but
Nah, bro.
yeah, man. Thank you, bro. For real.
No, for
Yeah, you
sure,
can't
for
say it
sure.
enough.
We got new stuff coming. 2023 was a great year. I mean, 2022 was a great year. Shit, you see,
Yeah,
you gotta
you're a
think ahead of
visionary. You already
time.
see it.
Yeah, I like that.
You already see it.
You gotta think ahead of time. Pretty much, it was a great year. I don't know if you guys could say the same thing. Completed all the things that I wanted to complete, and 2023 was just like a fresh canvas, like a plain canvas, and from there we just keep executing and elevating. So
yeah,
all
You're
in
gonna be
God's
seeing
hands.
more of us too, man.
Yeah,
2023 is a different.
we're leveling up.
Yeah, like
It's a level up every year, every day,
year.
the chance to level up.
Yeah.
Of course, no, and if you don't, then
You get left.
Point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it.
Literally.
in time is
If we don't, somebody will
If it ain't
take
you,
our
it's
spot.
somebody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
that
So,
exactly. So it's like,
If it's not you, somebody else doing it.
yeah.
and somebody else out there wants to do it,
Yeah.
probably even more than you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's always gonna be that person that wants to like.
Gotta stay hungry.
Yeah. They see, oh, he's slipping up on that. I'm taking it. No. You're like,
Yeah.
you keep like, and if you keep staying, it's like a stairs. Like they keep
Mhm.
going up, and it's moving with the electric stairs. It's
Yeah.
moving, but if he's moving like he's running up, the pace.
If somebody gets comfortable at the top, you could take that spot.
Exactly. So it's kind of, that was a bad
Analogy.
example, but analogy, but that's the goal right now. So
So y'all make sure y'all go follow him.
For
Dude,
sure. What are your
on
socials?
yeah,
Bay
on
State,
Instagram.
Bay State Chen.
Bay State Chen on TikTok, Instagram. It's pretty much what I use. I was on Twitter, but Twitter is
Who knows what's gonna happen with Twitter?
pretty dangerous, bro. Every time I go on Twitter, it's like straight
Catching
BS.
strays everywhere. Bro.
yeah.
bro.
It's like going
I
on
love
Pornhub
it.
now.
No,
Like,
but
Yeah, you're
So-
not lying about that.
I had to delete Twitter for a while, but until Elon Musk figures out what he wants to do with that.
Everybody got a blue check now.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that. But you need a blue check to be yourself.
Literally.
Hey, but he knows what he does, man.
Yeah.
And
Money.
yeah. And
Sure.
on Apple Music, you can find me, Spotify. All my records are there. My latest 2 records, Ciao and Catracho. Been buzzing around Honduras, Spain, pretty much. Right now we're trying to get it like real big buzz in Miami, and more performances, more everything next year.
Catch him at Live in a couple months.
American
At
Airlines,
Live?
or whatever they call it now.
No,
Oh,
catch
yeah.
me at Coachella.
That's
Coachella.
But
Alright.
thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting. Thank you guys for helping us get guys like Bass. Like obviously comment down below on who should we get next. But we appreciate it. We love you guys, and we'll see you guys next time.